Yeah, that's because Ashimo was here. Doesn't count. And speaking of who's here tonight, let's take a look at who's in our winners finals match. If you watched any KMLocal before, you know exactly who these two are. KBean, formerly known as Tempo, and Fiji, also formerly known as Julie, who have played so many times before, whether it's been at the Xanadu or any other MDVA tournament, and they're pretty familiar with each other's game plan. So let's see if that shows itself in tonight's match. Side B, not gonna kill, but gonna get Fiji in another offstage situation where Bowser excels. Forward tilt will take that second stock. And Fiji's really gotta get something started here or else, well, there you go. We don't know what else is gonna happen because Fiji's getting something started here. Ooh, with the quick pivot out of the way. And now another offstage situation. You don't want to be in this area if you're a character with limited mobility like Luigi. But thankfully, Luigi makes up for that limited mobility in combo potential, quickly evening up the percents. But one thing, viewers, is that Bowser is not a character that works the same way as everyone else. His damage, that's easy. He's currently at 0%, and Luigi's at kill percent. And we'll see if that comes into play here. Ooh, two very fast moves that spin. Only one of them wins that interaction there. Will we see another forward tilt? Swing and a miss. Ooh, trying to use the down B to slide off to get another situation going on. Both characters hitting with their up-angled moves. And just barely missing the window for the down air. It's time to get edge guarded. Ooh, dodging the back air, hitting with the forward air. Another ledge trap situation turned into an edge guard. KBean taking the first game. And yeah, pretty convincing on the side of KBean there. It really feels like he's more just playing Fiji than he is playing the matchup because he's aware of all the gimmicks that Luigi can do against a character like Bowser, which usually should be enough to make this matchup a Luigi favor. But when you know the player more than you need to know the matchup, all those factors go out the window. Game number 2. All right, starting the exact way we started before, the quick side B, and Fiji even up the percent saying, "Get your hands off me," taking that first stock. When you thought it was your turn to combo, Luigi's the character that says, actually, not if I have something to say about it. Okay, and taking a look here at a potential, and Fiji saying, you know what, perhaps you deserve another stock as well. Just, you know, losing that second stock to themselves. Speaking of losing, we lost our chance at a ledge trap situation, and now KBean is back in center stage where Bowser does his job. And unfortunately, his job is getting comboed to hell and back, but not to death. Ooh, the down B, frame 1 invincible. And now let's see if that kills. It does not. Bowser's too heavy for that. And Luigi doesn't come back from that. That's actually one thing I was wondering, just because that up B has very high height, but that's not infinite height. Now we're at a last stock situation with 5 minutes on the clock. What is this, Smash 4? Okay, looking at another neutral situation turned into a disadvantage on the side of KBean. And missing the down air. You really think that Fiji might just opt for playing more safely on stage instead of trying to go for those risky edge guards. Okay, down tilt, getting parried, forward tilt. It's a ledge situation again. Ooh, that fast up B getting past the hitbox of the flames there. Oh no, going for another edge guard, but both characters make it back. And the flame breath acting as a repellent. Will we see a back air? Yep, KBean getting the heck out of dodge there, but getting hit with another back air with only no jumps. The up B's enough, and the forward tilt again. If there's one move that KBean loves, it's throwing out that Bowser's big meaty claws. So that's going to be a quick 2-0. There's only one more game that Fiji is allowed to lose before we have a winner. Will we see any counterplay, any other characters? Nope. It's going to be Mario's younger brother versus the big, mean Jack Black character, but not Steve. All right. And running right up into the heat of controversy with an up B and getting rewarded with a quick 85% for hitting Luigi. How dare you? Once again, we are off stage. trying to keep KBean in disadvantage and succeeding for a little while, but not killing, which is the most important thing that you need to do if you're playing Bowser at all. Against Bowser, well, one hit is not going to be enough. You have to do 10 times the amount of damage you need to do against anyone else to put them at danger percentage. And the longer you leave Bowser alive at these high percents, the more dangerous he becomes, because bigger characters benefit from rage by getting angrier and killing sooner. So we're seeing the neutral air into the nothing, as KBean has another chance to make extra credit, even creditor. That's right, Chad, I said creditor. Oh my goodness, hitting the flame breath to get a quick 36. I think Fiji's at kill percent now. If they're not careful, that 30% can turn to a 90%, can turn into a forward tilt. Okay, the walk up nothing into get killed. Fiji managed to stop the bleeding just barely, but now we're off stage again for what it feels like the, 12th time this entire set? You just feel a lot more pressure to get back when you're playing a character as floaty as Luigi, because you're on your tournament, or I guess in this case, winner side stop, trying to make it work. Fiji needs to slow things down, make their openings, and then play disadvantage safe and steadily. Unfortunately, we won't get a chance to do that as KBean takes the winners finals 3-0 with a side B to close things out. And yeah, it's just one of those situations where even though Luigi usually does really well against heavies, unfortunately, you play the matchup better and you'll always win. Oh, what am I doing on the side here? Let me get a little centered. And yeah, chat, that's just the way it is, you know? Fiji and KBean have played a lot throughout the history of MDVA's tournaments, whether it's at Zan